My name is Charles William Tenney III, and this is my student-led conference. Social. Who am I? My name is Charles William Tenney III. I am the third in my family. My grandfather and father were the third. Who are my friends, and what do I like about them? I have a lot of friends at GK, but my closest are Jamal, Bacardi, Michael, Davion, Josh, Stanley, Sierra, Tasha, Esther, Ashlyn, Kalia, Nico, and many more. I like them because I can trust them, and they're funny, and they help me out with my schoolwork also. What I like about my family. My family can be considered goofy sometimes, but I enjoy the times when we talk about our day in the living room, because those stories are funny and it's very entertaining. What clubs and activities I am involved in? I am not involved in any clubs or activities because I was not interested in any of them. But over the basketball season at GK, I recorded the basketball games for the coaches, and I was getting paid $15 or $20 each game. What were my goals this year? This year my goals were to have a 3.0 GPA. But my grades are an A- in Spanish, a C in physical science, a C in algebra, now a B-, C- in digital communication tools, and in ELA I have a C, and an F in photography. Are these good grades? I don't think these are good grades, but because the F I have is bringing my GPA down. And I think I could do better, but haven't. Why are grades important? I think grades are important because they determine my future. For example, good grades could get you into a good college, which leads to a good job. What areas do I need to improve in? The main area I need to improve in is finishing my IXL. I don't finish my IXL because usually I end up giving up because I would get 3 or 4 questions in a row wrong, which would bring me back to a 0. And another improvement I need to work on is working harder. What assignments was I most proud of this year? The assignment I was most proud of this year was my balloon-powered car from physical science. That was one of my most proudful assignment was because it was fun to make and it was pretty easy but challenging at the same time because at first I couldn't get my wheels to work. They wasn't rolling properly, so I had to start over, make some adjustments to the wheel, and I got it to work. What are my areas of strength? My areas of strength is listening and paying attention in class. While my teachers are teaching us a lesson, I usually take notes and pay attention to what they are saying, so I will understand what we're doing later that day. Yesterday, I took a document on what my teacher was saying. I recorded her talking, and I got an A on the assignment, my quiz. Study habits. The study habits I learned was developing a study plan. I will use this plan to study for my chapter test the day before them. What do I need to change next year? The study habits I have to change for next year is starting to get used to studying every day instead of studying before every chapter test. What is my learning style? This year I found out that my learning style is visual. I am a visual learner, which means I learn best with examples or guides to help me learn a new topic or complete an assignment. So for example, with an outline, for a paper, I would usually use an example for an outline. And that example will help me complete my version of the outline, and I can turn it into my paper. What experiences have I had? The experiences I have had is recording the games, and I learned a new learning experience. For example, while I was in middle school, the way I was being taught was like lectures. So, which is when my teacher would do a verbal presentation without examples, but he'll like verbally tell me what to do. And I would like, it was a little difficult, but I still got the work done. But when I transitioned into high school, I was revealed to the direct instruction where my ELA teacher and my algebra teacher would like have everything on the screen, and they would like show me what they're doing, how to do it, and it'd be kind of like a demonstration of the assignment. Do I have any jobs? Right now I don't have any actual jobs, but like I said earlier, I recorded the games for the coaches, and they were kind enough to pay me $15 and sometimes $20. What activities have I been involved in? The activities I have been involved in was karate, but when I was into karate, I lost interest in it because my grades were starting to slip a little bit, and I've been focused on other stuff. How do these experiences affect your career choices? These experiences do not really affect my career choices because I haven't really considered them like important experiences. Just I would like consider them like entertainment, so I won't like lay around the house at the time. What are my skills and interests? One of my skills is paying attention in class, like I said before, and one of my interests is programming games. In my digital communication class, we are programming and creating games, and I think it's very fun. But sometimes it's challenging because, like this last game, we're doing bovine battle. Yesterday I had restarted the whole thing from section 4 to section 1 because I spelled an item wrong. So I had restarted, but by I think Monday I'll be able to finish it. That's it. Any questions? Yes.
I have a question. So you mentioned with the IXL how you were started and then kind of give up. So what action steps can you put into place in order to improve on that, in order to not give up and to try to do better?
One thing I could do, I could like ask for help more. I could like actually work the problem out on paper before I insert an answer.
Okay. I have another question. So you mentioned earlier in one of the slides about your circle of friends. What influence do you think your circle of friends has on you and your goals?
Well, my circle of friends, they don't get into much trouble. So I try to stay out of trouble like them so I won't like get into more trouble. So like this one time I got in trouble for hanging around with Jesus, and we all got, what did we get? The like restriction orders because he called her fat or something, and she got mad and like took pictures of us and told the security guard. So I I'll stick with those friends to like keep me out of trouble.
So do you see the importance of hanging with friends who have like minds and like goals as yourself?
Yes.
I'm good. You want to hang around for my other conferences too? Like, those are really good questions. I think most of my freshmen need to hear that.